Whenever you lose weight, people are always like, well done. Oh my gosh, you look so skinny. You lost weight to me. And I'm like, and ain't food good, it's so good. It's not nice to call people fat. It's just not nice. So today we're going to be checking out a comedian called Ricky Gervais. Yeah, that's right. You've probably heard of him. He's like one of the few comedians I've checked out on this channel that I've heard of. I know Ricky Gervais from hosting awards shows, but I've never actually seen his stand-up. Recently, he was in a lot of controversy because he had a Netflix special and he talked about some topical things that people were offended by. That poses an interesting question that I recently raised on social media. Can you joke about anything? And you guys had some really interesting answers. I'm going to check them out in a later video. Today we're going to be looking back at one of his most popular videos on YouTube ever, and it's called Fat People. Okay. Well, we're just offensive with the title there.
You can't offend someone who doesn't care what you have to say.
If we wanted to get an offensive title, that would probably be it. No, I could make more offensive titles if I tried. If I really tried. I have been a weight fluctuator. I feel I should be able to give a good assessment on this video. Nothing major, but I definitely go up and down a couple of stone at a time. I mean, lockdown was the worst, wasn't it? When we were just like, all you had to look forward to all day was the pizza delivery man. I like to eat when I'm happy. I like to eat when I'm sad. I like to eat when I'm bored. I just like to eat. So I get it. Before getting into today's video, do be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Some of you get cursed and then you wonder why you got cursed when you liked, but you need to like, share, comment, and subscribe to avoid the curse. Today's curse is, you will really need your mobile phone. Your battery's gonna run out. That would be awfully inconvenient, wouldn't it? It would. So like, share, comment, subscribe.
Things that we never did in the first place. Why are you applauding someone for suddenly acting like a normal member of society? It's like I've lost a bit of weight. I've lost about 20 pounds. Exactly. What? No. You're basically applauding me for only eating as much as I need now. I should have always been doing that. I got fat because I was a really lazy bastard. There's no other explanation. And I needed people that they come to me now and they go, well done, you look great. But they weren't telling me I looked terrible. They're basically saying
that is true.
No one told me.
That is true. Okay. Whenever you lose weight, people are always like, well done. Oh my gosh, you look so skinny. You lost weight to me. And I'm like,
what?
You might as well just tell me when I've put on weight, you've put on weight. It means as much to me as when you say, oh, congratulations, you've lost weight. It means you felt that I needed to lose weight in the first place. It's good for your health to lose weight, but it shouldn't be a thing that people comment on. Also, I have a big thing about calling people fat because nobody is fat. You have fat, but I don't think I'm going to change the norm of that, am I? So
it was really taboo. I needed waiters to come over and go, F off, you've had enough, right?
Imagine.
And I've been criticised in the past for having a go at fat people. I've never had a go at fat people. I've only ever pointed out the fact that you get fat if you take in more calories than you burn off. That's simple science. I don't judge them in any other aspect of their life, but that's what happens. You get fat if you take in more calories than you burn off, okay? And that's in dispute.
Okay, well, there's always an exception, isn't there? There are people who have diseases who put on weight and stuff like that, but for the most part, yes, we put on weight when we eat too much and exercise too little. So they're generally speaking in general.
Okay. Now, the thing is, people think I'm having a go. I'm not, because I don't judge them. If I see a fat person, I don't make assumptions about him other than how they got fat. And, this is the other thing, wait, right? Not only is that what makes you fat, people know that's what's making them fat. No one got fat behind their own back. No one and went, what the f***'s that? Okay? It's not
actually, I have, yeah.
It's a gradual process. You have loads of time to back out from this project. Also, no one's sneaking into thin people's apartments and injecting their lettuce with 1,000,000 calories. That doesn't happen, okay? They know what's doing. If you go up to a bloke and he's surrounded by cakes and pies, right? And you go, you know what's making you fat, don't you? He doesn't go, is it all the running? He knows what it...
Okay, well, I do find, like, I've put on weight and I don't even notice. Like, but then also I will just be eating, knowing it's not good for me. And I'm like, it just feels good in the moment. Also, people don't generally get fat from cakes and pies. Like, people just eat more than they should, generally speaking. I think that's like a funny stereotype that people have, that they're just sitting around eating rubbish food all day, Whereas you could just be eating too much good food. And in food good, it's so good.
But I don't make judgments. Okay?
Probably not from lettuce, though.
Fat, okay? If I see a fat person, I don't go, oh, he's fat, therefore he's jolly, right? A lot of them are miserable, aren't they?
True.
If I see a fat girl, I don't go, oh, she'd be pretty if she lost weight.
Oh, I hate that.
That's rarely the case, okay? So don't fall for that.
That's the worst, though. Isn't that the worst thing when people say that about a woman? Oh, well, always about a woman. You never hear it about a man. They're like, oh, she has a pretty face if she's overweight. Like, that's just, it's not a compliment.
A lot of them started eating because they had all to lose. So, no. But there's no stigma attached because people don't even want to use the word fat now because I think it's derogatory. It's a real taboo subject. So they use euphemisms. They go, oh, you know Brenda, the big girl. What, 7 foot? No. Not to. What does she look like? Brenda, you know, she's the one who's clammy even in winter.
It is a rude thing to call someone, though.
Nothing wrong with it. It's their choice. It's up to you if you want to be fat. It's fine. But they don't. They go, you know, Brenda, she's out of breath just standing up at her desk. Just...
Okay, like, these are jokes. They're jokes. But I do think the whole fat, obese, like, doctors can barely even say it. There are people who are campaigning for doctors not to be able to use the term obese anymore because it's offensive. It's a medical term. Okay? But it is not nice to call someone fat. It's insulting because it quantifies them as just being the value of their weight. And it's not nice to call people fat. It's just not nice.
Even though it is their own fault, and it is their own fault, I feel sorry for them, right? No,
Sarah's drinking a beer. Why is no one laughing?
Because fat is a feminist issue. Men get fat and we just go, fuck it, all bought and paid for, you know.
True.
We don't come under the same constraints of society.
This is true.
Women are inundated with images of how you should be. Size 0 models, this
Accurate.
diet, that diet, look like this, keep your man. And they make such an effort, don't they, fat girls? They've always got lovely hair, aren't they? They're always having their hair. They've all got lovely hair. Always got lovely hair. They make an effort. Anything but jogging, right?
Stop.
They love high heels, don't they? They think it makes their legs look less. It doesn't. It just...
Oh, one thing I will disagree with him on is he said a minute ago that people gain weight on purpose. That is not true. You don't opt in to gain weight. You're just sad or you care about something more than gaining weight. And it does creep up on you.
You can just hear him coming now.
Oh, stop.
I don't want any fat people to feel
He's
uncomfortable
teasing.
at my gigs. So next time, buy 2 seats. I'm joking. I'm joking. Shut up. I'm not having a go. I'm just pointing out,
It's
I
funny.
was listening to the radio in England.
You gotta laugh at yourself.
Quite highbrow. There was a discussion about political correctness. My name came up straight away, right? And there was this woman on there going, oh, yeah, well, it's not right. Ricky Gervais, he makes jokes about fat people. He wouldn't make jokes about gay people, would he? And being fat is like being gay. What? No, it's not. What? You can't choose your sexuality. As we've established, you choose whether to eat too much or not. You know,
It's not the same.
sexuality, you're born, you grow up, you discover you like same-sex relationships, and that's it. You're gay, okay? For being gay to be the same as being fat, you'd have to be born, be straight, grow up knowing you're straight, but gradually and consciously wean yourself onto
Oh my god. He's outrageous. That's his thing.
If that happened, then being gay would be the same as being fat, but it doesn't, so it's not, okay?
Foster's is
I
gross.
was on a plane last year, okay, going from New York to LA, okay? And me and my girlfriend were one side of the plane, there was the aisle, and the other side, there were these 2 huge fat women, okay? Proper fat. One of them just got on and went, can I have a belt extension? Yeah, of course you can, you've earned it, right? So...
I mean, there's nothing wrong with that.
Proper. In fact, I was thinking of calling the pilot out and going, should one of us swap with one of them? Otherwise, we're just going to Canada. Do you know what I mean? And one of them was even fatter than the other one, okay? and she was there, and she'd got on the plane with one of those takeaway buckets of fast food. Buckets!
Oh, really?
There's your first clue.
I don't believe him.
When did fat people just give up? When did they go into a shop and go,
It's part of the joke.
fuck it, just treat me like a farmyard animal? Really? Give me it in a bucket. In fact, just strap it to my fucking head and I'll just... A bucket? Really? You want your meal in a bucket? Yes. Right? So...
I like my popcorn in a bucket.
Down, right? And I swear, she turns to her fat friend and says, "This is the best fried chicken I've had all day."
Didn't happen though, did it?
But I'm not having a go. I'm not having a go. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Because even though it is their own fault, and it is their own fault, I don't know if you know this about fat people, they fucking love cake.
I love cake.
They love it.
Frickin' love cake.
And I blame the food industries because
Cake tastes good.
market and it's just packed with that stuff. Everything's packed with hydrogenated fats and extra calories and sugar and butter and everything, and they love that, okay? And there's always a big door, isn't there, to a supermarket? It's always, they've got a quadruple door, isn't it? No one's ever been too fat to get through the door of a supermarket, okay?
I never thought about that.
You don't have to waste calories pushing anything. There's just... And it's a good job it opens automatically, because usually it's glass and they can see the pie from down the road and they're in like that. Grazing, right? So, I say, keep the big door. Keep the big door. Sure, keep the big door. Come on, fat people. Come in you go. But when they get in there...
You can't say that.
Fresh fruit and veg. It's all whole grain. It's all stuff that's good for you. Okay?
At the door, yeah.
Of course they'll be confused at first. They go, well, that's not real food to them. They think Brussels sprouts is packaging, right?
I agree. It is. Brussels sprouts are gross.
The cakes are over here, but the cakes are through a different door. But this door is human-sized, okay? So now they go, there's the cake.
Where's he shopping?
Fuck, I can't get in. I can't get through the
Oh,
fucking
he's
door.
proposing they should do this.
And they're starving. I go, oh God, what's this? I've got to eat some, what's this, a banana? Right. And they go back, oh no, I still can't.
That's me. Yeah, I hate healthy food.
Small enough, and soon they can slip through the door and have a cake. They can't get out again. No, but I mean...
So, obviously, he's joking. He's a comedian. Interesting question. If you did find it in some way offensive, would it be less offensive if he were an overweight person making the jokes? If he were a fat person making the jokes? Because that's something a lot of you guys brought up when I posed you the question on social media about can you joke about anything, that it depends on the context. So maybe if he were like a very fat person, it would be okay. Or maybe you weren't offended at all. I really enjoy observation comedy, and comedy can be absurdist. The things he was saying were absurd, and I did have a giggle, but let me know your perspective. I'm really interested to hear it. In the meantime, if you want to see more of me and Chustifer, go check our Patreon, because we do usually 2 videos a week up there, and other stuff and things too, and we'd love to see you over there. That's it for today. See you guys on the other side. Bye. Everybody congratulate Chewy on his recent weight loss. Chewy is now 6.3 kilograms. He was 8.1. He was a little bit of a tubster. But he's good now. Yay, Chewy. You want a treat? See.